Yo, 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 what's going on? YouTube, Twitch, and we're live, about to react to one of my favorite podcasts going right now. Let me hear this so I can actually hear this shit. Okay, at least we know we're definitely live. Yeah. About to react to one of my favorite podcasts going, but before we react to that, I need to make sure. Yeah, I can now see the chat. I can't even see the chat right now. Let's see. Make sure the chat's going good. Okay, there we go. Not that you guys are gonna type anything. Well, we gotta type, man. Can't be just chatting to myself. I guess I'm gonna be chatting with the Flagrant 2 boys. The Flagrant 2 boys. Should we just jump straight in? Let's just jump straight in. Hope you guys can hear me. Hope it's not too low or not too loud. I might have to change the volume. We'll see. Let's see what Andrew Schultz and the boys Akash Singh has to say. All right, we're good to go. This is good. I think this is good. Let's go.
After the vicious attacks on Chris Rock last night, we think it's only right here at the Flagrant 2
Love
podcast
these guys, man.
to defend the comic's honor to tell jokes. So here we
That's
go.
what I was thinking. I knew Schultz would be like.
Chris Rock got himself in a hairy
I knew Schultz wouldn't play about
He
this.
shined a light on female alopecia, while Jada's head shined a light on everything else. Chris was making fun of Jada's baldy, but
He's going hard.
how is Will supposed to get turned on if she has a woman's haircut? Now, I'm not saying he's gay. Wow. He likes women, specifically ones that swim for pets.
Andrew wants to get slapped in that.
Last night wasn't the first time Will fondled another man to make Jada happy.
Okay.
And Will's hand that struck Chris Rock was actually a metaphor for his relationship with Jada. Open when he wanted it to be closed. But let's be honest. Last night, Will Smith looked like he was from the streets of Philadelphia. And Jada looked like she was from the movie. Now, after all that drama, Will Smith still took home an Oscar. I'm talking about the award, not a Mexican guy to fuck his wife while he watched in the corner.
Okay, you gotta chill though.
Now,
Damn.
Will won the Oscar.
He wants that slap.
People were saying it was for the Lifetime Achievement Award, and no, that's not it. That Oscar goes to the plumber that unclogged Jada's shower drain.
Jesus. He was ready for this. He was writing this down as it happened.
Okay, it was actually Jada
Come
that
on, why
helped
is it
Will get
lagging? Come on, man.
Because when she gives blowjobs, her head looks like a bouncing tennis ball.
Oh my days.
To Will, okay? Give it up to Will Smith. He is the only person to be recognized by the Motion Picture Academy and the Citizen app on the same night. And to everyone saying Will was probably under the influence, no. Okay? He doesn't drink or do drugs. This is the only time he's ever smoked.
Yeah, that's what my girlfriend thought, that he might have been drunk.
Don't feel bad for Chris Rock, okay? He was finally part of a hit white people will watch. Oh my God. Give Chris Rock some damn credit, okay? He took that smack like a champ. And next year, he's going to be ready, okay? He'll have more bobs and weaves than Jada's wig collection. Now, a lot of people are saying this never happened during Oscars So White. Exactly, okay? The white Oscars are mind-numbingly boring, or as Jada would call it, a relationship with Will. So, I think we can all admit this was shocking, okay? Because if there was going to be one chick at the Oscars with a hair,
This is like one of his
understand humor,
he's doing this shit live.
Oh my God. Anyway,
This is literally like one of his little what did he ain't done that in a while. One of those little skits he used to do where he just roast like the current affairs of what's going on. This is like a live one, I guess.
Well, let this be a lesson to you. If you want to keep your wife's name out of other people's mouths, make sure to keep your hands off comedians. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flagrant 2. Now let's start.
Yeah. What he basically said at the end was like, you know, everyone's going to be talking about you and your wife now, right? All the comedians. This is everyone's material for the next 2-3 years, maybe longer.
Wow. You defended Chris Rock's honor, dude.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was
How
great.
long do you think I'm going to be in this?
I mean, what did Will Smith think he was doing? Like comedians, that's their job, man. Like, I don't know what world he's thinking.
Until we decide you can get
Let's
out.
see what they got to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, you're really a prisoner of this. You're like Jada in her own marriage.
Jada or Will?
Well, hey, Jada wants out.
What the
Jada's
heck
out.
is Andrew wearing,
What
man?
did you guys think of what happened? Thank you, Squire.
I mean, dude. First off, the costume.
Yeah.
Is unbelievable.
I mean, it's fire, right?
Oh, was he supposed to be like a knight?
Tries to attack
Yeah,
you.
this is what comedians are going to have to wear now.
On
Oh,
stage.
really?
Yeah, we're going to have to dress.
I thought it was coming in to be Chris's knight in shining iron armor. Is that what it is?
Comedians are under attack, dude.
Wow.
Everyone wants to talk about Ukraine. Comedians
Wow.
are the real ones
We're the
that
real
are under
Ukrainians.
attack.
We're the
You-
Ukrainians
Mad.
of America.
I'm only gonna react to the Will Smith stuff.
You're
And
not
then,
the King
that's
Slayer,
it.
you're like the Prince Slayer.
I'm the
It's
prince.
like my
Yeah.
internet, man.
Yeah.
Feels like it's like apparently it's lagging or something. What the hell is going on? Why is it lagging?
100%. Which prince?
Yeah, the fresh.
Fresh one.
Definitely. Okay, guys, what were your thoughts on what happened with Will and Rob?
Yeah, so I'm here.
That was unreal. It's hard to have
Can't
a conversation.
we can't move on. You want to hear something funny? I saw a tweet that said it wasn't even Rock's joke. It was one of the writers.
That's so good.
What do you think
Oh
he's doing?
wow,
But after,
The
just
writer just like.
that co-
Here's the thing.
is that
The
true?
writer
That's
probably thought of
crazy.
Way worse jokes about infidelity and was like, let's go with something mild.
dude, she's
Yeah,
wearing
exactly.
A green, like a military green outfit.
Bruh.
Yeah.
And is she going to be in G.I. Jane?
No.
Nah, if she was,
Not
that'd be
even another
nuts.
G.I. Jane?
No. She's not doing this for a role.
What?
He's taking a piss.
What do you mean?
No. She's doing it because she has alopecia.
She's losing her hair.
Yeah, which is apparently a huge deal. I had no idea.
Every person at the Oscars has fake hair.
Every
Hey,
person
I-
in this room is losing their hair.
Yeah. Shouts to Keeps.
Nice
Like, if
segue.
there's one place where you can wear like wigs and fake hair and all that kind of stuff, it's the like every girl there probably has extensions.
Yeah, but she wanted to
and-
be proud. She wanted to come out and
Is this-
say, "Yo, this is my hair."
Well, then keep it a buck. Be proud, yo. Do you know what I'm saying?
If this is a big deal for black women to not wear their own hair, why have my women been cutting off their own shit and
Yo,
sending it this way
talk that
for
shit.
fucking decades
Talk
now?
that shit. Let's
You
start a race
can't get
war.
a nice weave? You know what I
Wait,
mean?
are we starting a race
A
war?
crusade. A
Yeah.
crusade.
A crusade?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Listen, I'm ready for a crusade right now.
You look like it. Bro.
Yeah, y'all will get there first, but by the time I get there,
Yeah, it's kind of counterproductive, isn't it? Like Jada's there showing off her bald head. Even her daughter has shaved her head bald, probably in honor of her mum, right? But then, like, you're gonna be all sensitive about it when someone points it out. Like, the whole point is you're supposed to be coming in strong. You're wearing this shit on your sleeve. You don't care that you're bald. You're showing it off for the world to see, right? You're flaunting it. Like, and someone points it out, you're gonna get super offended. But I don't know, man. Maybe Jada was pissed. Maybe she was like, "Why the hell is Will even going up there? What's he doing?" Maybe she yelled at him afterwards, like, "Why did you do this to me, Will? Why?" Maybe Will was the one who like read Jada wrong and just went up there because he was too busy trying to get his masculine back after, you know, the whole August thing and all the Tupac stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
I think that was the strategy. They're like, if we just make them walk there from England in these outfits, the Muslims will just be dead by then. Okay? There's no way that we're just waiting for them.
Bro.
Son, you're looking for a crusade. I thought you were looking for the yellow brick road over there, bro.
It took a while, but
I know,
that was good.
it's
It took a while.
I wonder if I can change this thing. Maybe turn down the.
The joke was exceptional.
Yeah.
But it did take you a while to
It
get
did.
there. But that was fucking good. Bro,
See
Tin
if I
Man,
can
bro.
turn this
Yeah.
down.
They've
Now,
also
now I
said
feel bad for him.
they said no one's ever rented this.
Say again?
They said no one's ever rented this. I
Let's
was
put
like,
this
I want
on-
to rent that. They're like, wait, actually?
Mark, we didn't rent this outfit.
Oh, that's what I.
This is
Put
handed
on
down.
4,000.
Forced.
Yeah, it was my family.
Yeah,
From
they've
your
never
Scottish
forced.
ancestors.
My Scottish ancestors when we were fucking up the English in their butts. You know what I mean? We were cucking out the English, dude. We were Will Smith in the English, dude.
Yo,
Oh my
if
That's
there's
better.
Any, August Alsina.
Hopefully it
if
won't
there's
be
anything
laggy
you
now.
want to say to Andrew, now's the time because he can't do nothing
I can't
about
do
it.
shit.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want to me, okay?
But if there's any time to use your Scottish accent,
Now is also the time. I definitely want to.
Andrew can't even move his neck, man.
Now, question, guys. Jada Pinkett Smith,
That might not have been a good idea,
is
that
actually
outfit.
alopecia, or it's all like the R&B singers just rubbing her head.
Oh my gosh.
What?
What?
This guy's going
In
on
her
it.
head is like the new log from the Apollo.
Gross.
Like, what, you thought I was gonna give all the roast jokes in the intro? Come on, son, we gotta have a couple leftovers for the conversation.
Oh my god.
You rub that, you can have a career.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What? That's
crazy, bro.
That's wild, right?
You gotta keep this on
Hey,
forever.
Yeah,
listen.
Will got to swing on me.
Yo,
Yep.
I swing back. Well,
You gotta challenge him to a joust.
yo,
I'll swing back.
that's fire.
Yeah, dude.
Will he just put Jada like that?
yeah, Will took home an Oscar.
And I'll use Vala.
Oh my days.
Perfect.
Sorry, Vala.
They didn't. They weren't messing around. They're gonna roast. They just roasted him.
Let's go.
We got some growth.
Man, we're all balding. I'm
I'll
balding
make
out
you
here,
do that.
man.
Okay,
I'm
Miles.
balding out here.
Okay,
We're
what
all
were you
bald
guys
out
talking
here,
about?
man. I don't
Media
get
reaction
this.
was crazy on the internet.
Initially, I thought it was fake. You dropped it
I
in the group
thought it was
chat.
Did you
fake.
think?
I thought
heard
it was
that.
fake.
I
I
heard
thought
that.
it was fake too.
I don't anymore, but initially I was like, "There's no way that's real."
Okay.
And then I was watching with Tushar and my wife, and they're like, "No, Chris's energy shifts way too
Yo,
hard."
there's a moment. I don't know if y'all noticed when
It was
Chris
Chris's bit.
about to clap back. Not like fight him, but he goes, Will goes, keep your wife's name keep my wife's name out of your mouth. And Chris goes,
Yeah.
he was about to unload.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
He should have done it.
And
He should have done
would've
it.
been completely fine if he went crazy, bleep him out, whatever.
Yeah.
You got slapped on TV.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
Not on TV, the TV.
yo, literally.
The best joke Chris could have done was like, yo, me and Will just got in this entanglement and it ain't even August yet. That's what he should have said. We got in this entanglement and it ain't even August. That would have destroyed. I would have loved if he had said something along those lines. in this Chris Rock, or was it Chris Tucker? In this Chris Rock way, that would have just blew it up 10 times. If this was like maybe 2010, 2009 and this happened, Chris Rock would have said some shit like that.
Boozer's the Super Bowl. the theater nerd Super Bowl.
Virgin Super Bowl.
The Virgin Super
Yeah.
Bowl, he got slapped.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking crazy because the initial reaction was like, yo, Chris is pussy, blah, blah, blah. I don't think Chris is pussy for not hitting Will back. I think he's pussy because he was worried about
Nah, he ain't no pussy.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
thought he was worried about his career, but
I feel like he didn't even think
Like,
about
if he
hitting him
acts
back.
crazy- if he acts professional in that moment, all the execs and everything are, oh my God, thank you so much for doing that. And you acted like a man. Will, you can't, I don't know if we can trust this person. He's got issues, mental health.
Can you imagine if they
this,
just
that,
start
the
rolling
other.
around on the
And
stage? That'd have been
Chris is
nuts.
the ultimate professional. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but it didn't work out like that.
What do you mean?
We're not looking at him like that. The people
not
are
us,
like,
not us. I'm saying the decision makers in Hollywood. Like he didn't.
I'm
hit him
looking at
back
him
when
like
he was
that.
Utopia 4, right?
He
He's like,
definitely
I
was
need to
professional
do
about it.
work, I need to do all that shit.
which is sad.
That's the
Yeah.
sad thing.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
soft
What do you mean, though?
thing.
That's
You're
his career.
50,
Son,
you're
Antonio
done.
Brown is not beholden to no one.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown.
That's a horrible example. B.
No, but no.
Set the example.
Think about it. He's most
Floyd
athletes
Mayweather.
in that situation go. Oh, I gotta make sure that I keep my composure and I don't, say curse out the coach. I don't do any of that kind of shit. Antonio Brown said, "Fuck it," took off the jersey. I do whatever I want. I'm not beholden to the NFL. Now, I'm not saying you should be Antonio Brown, but he's free. That motherfucker is free to act however he wants, and he doesn't do what the NFL wants. He doesn't do what the coach wants. He doesn't do what the Buccaneers wants. He does what Antonio Brown fucking wants.
Floyd Mayweather.
Sure.
He don't have no sponsors. He didn't have to worry about people pulling out whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell my next fight on my own,
Yeah.
make $100 million, and I could tell me shit.
Not
Better
gonna tell him
example.
shit.
Because Chris Rock can't do movies, but he can do stand up.
Yes.
Yo, he literally, his new tour is called Ego Death.
Antonio Brown.
Getting slapped at the Oscars and not doing nothing, you can't have an ego about that, bro. And he can't even come back and make jokes about Will.
Yes, he can. Yes,
That's-
he can.
that's
There's,
soft,
there's two
bro.
types of black people. There's black people and there's Will Smith. Every time black people want to have a good time, Will Smith come and fuck it up.
That's good.
Keep
That's
going.
good. That's good.
Yo, Will Smith always wants some credit for some shit he's supposed to do. I protect my family. You supposed to, you dumb motherfucker. Beef my 4-5
going
I
hard.
hate Will Smith. The media. You think when I'm at the Oscars, I'm looking at the audience for the media? No, I'm looking for Will Smith. That's gonna be so fired.
Okay, fine.
But let's like,
That's all you gotta
his
talk
career
about.
is his life, right? Like you live.
He's
and you
giving
live,
him. He's
and
giving
that's
Chris
your
Rock
life.
content
And
for
that's
like
your life.
the next
Yeah.
2 years.
Just
He's
depends
got
on his life.
materials
Came
sorted.
back.
Yeah, but his life.
That's the gayest shit, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's in movies. He makes money by being in movies.
I
And
know you're trying to disagree with us, so you have to have the take, but that's
I'm being
dumb.
genuine.
This
I'm
is
gonna
good.
bail
This
him
is-
out. I'm
this
gonna
is
bail him
tough.
out.
Okay, bail him out. Bail him out.
How to
Will Rand.
Huh?
Will Rand.
Will Rand.
Will Rand.
Will Rand.
kinda-
Slapped him, turned around quick, and started moving.
I don't know if it's a run.
I mean, it's pussy of Will
yeah.
to slap him though.
He started smiling when he was
Nah,
walking
you-
back.
you-
That was
that's
just
the-
weird.
He's 140 pounds soaking
That's
wet,
the
bro.
thing,
That's the
dog.
most disrespect.
Yo, I'm sure a lot
I'd
of
rather get punched than get slapped.
What do you think weighs more?
Oh my.
Chris
no.
Rock or the hair in the shower drain at Jada Smith's house? What do you think weighs? No? Al tried so hard. Al tried so hard not to. Yo, did they think they wasn't going to get these jokes?
it's crazy.
Like, are you? What the fuck on, bro?
You think you could do that?
Oh,
and
the
not do more
memes
jokes?
are just crazy.
Think
There's
we're gonna
so many
run the comfort of our
memes.
own home,
It's
not talk
mad.
More shit about Jada.
I'll be honest with you, and I resonate a little bit with because I've been punched on stage.
Yes.
I have been.
Oh,
punched
damn.
on stage. And
What happened? Can you tell the story?
I was doing a show, my first show in Harlem.
Yeah. Shouts to
at-
Mocha Lounge.
Shouts to Mocha Lounge and Smokey. And I went up and I was making fun of some Puerto Rican guy, and I wasn't funny. It wasn't even that good, but I was making fun of his ass. And he walked up to me, and there's no stage. You're just performing right in front of like the bar, basically.
Yeah.
And he just walked up, and I was like, "What's up?" And he just swung on me. Now,
Damn.
luckily, they grabbed him before I could do nothing.
Yeah.
Chris Rock didn't have that luxury.
Luckily for him.
No.
Luckily
Before
for
I could do nothing.
yeah.
Before I could do. We missed that one.
Luckily, they grabbed him before everybody could see I wasn't going to do nothing.
Got
But I said that the first time. So I get to look like I would have fucked him up.
Yeah.
But and I remember they just gave me the mic and they're like, all right, keep going. And it was like a legendary story for me because it's like, how do you react to that? Like I know everything he felt
Yeah.
in that moment, except it wasn't by Will Smith on the most famous
Yeah.
stage possible
Yes.
for that. But in the moment, going like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
But luckily, they all grabbed him and threw him out, so I didn't look as pussy as I was about to be.
Did you have a sturdy chin?
Oh, he didn't drop me or nothing,
Oh,
bro.
so you had a sturdy chin. 'cause
Son, Chris had a
Chris
sturdy
Rock's
chin, dog.
chin was
Yeah,
sturdy.
he leaned in, smiled. He looked like the shark in
Yeah.
Shark's Tale. You see the
It's like,
guy leaned in, cheesed up.
I think you thought Will
He
was
looked like
joking.
Will Smith.
Ah,
Like, he's the guy.
I think he thought Will was joking. I think he
Course.
was like,
100%.
oh, no, here we go. Let's do a little
100%.
bit. Then he legit slapped him, and he just says it like, yo, this guy just slapped me on national TV.
Yeah, I'm just saying, in that moment, you're not in fight or flight mode.
No.
You're in like complete shock mode.
Yeah.
And so I'm not angry at him for not doing anything back. Obviously, you'd want to see him at least tackle him or do some shit. But it is so unbelievable. All of us watching are like, I can't believe this. Imagine being there.
Yeah.
So I definitely empathize with him for that. But like,
It's mad that
gotta
this even
stress that
happened,
shit,
man. It's
man.
crazy. Will Smith of all
Right?
people.
Like
I'm
what?
gonna see you after, or something
That's
like
it.
that.
I'll
Just
see you
keep it-
backstage.
Yeah, boom, and then keep
even
it
if
going.
you don't, leave immediately.
Yeah.
We'll handle this backstage.
Yeah.
Hey, Will, some of us have a little bit more professionalism. Some of us have a little bit more decorum. The show must go on. I need to be in Zootopia 6. Okay? But I'll see you backstage.
Zootopia
That's
6.
my point. Yeah, like I don't think you fight because it's like if you fight, you're fucking up your whole bag, your whole life for what? Your honor? Like
Nah, you can fight. You can fight.
your ego, bro.
Ain't
You're
nothing
Nah,
wrong with honor,
man.
son.
Yo, also I
Yo,
saw.
ain't nothing wrong with
Bro, he
honor,
got
son.
paid 70 fucking million for doing a bunch of movies, Madagascar and shit. Like
Who?
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
Like he's
Now you gotta think long term, man. Why are you gonna fight and just throw it all away for?
Somehow dozens of millions doesn't sound that impressive.
Chris Rock made himself look so much better by not swinging back.
Gets on the ground, it's like,
Yo, if you get slapped,
you get-
you're allowed to defend yourself.
Yeah.
no, no,
murder.
they might look
But
past
here's the
it, but like,
problem. He can't do nothing. That somebody said, I think Mike Albanese said,
Sorry if I'm talking over them, guys. It's not like I'm trying to join in the conversation like I'm actually there, but it's just I don't want to pause it too much because this is going to take forever if I pause it, and I don't want to take forever. So I'm going to talk over them a bit.
this. I would love to see if The Rock said something instead of Chris Rock. Then is it keep my wife
I'm gonna give you
out?
one. I'm gonna give you one. What if it was Jimmy Kimmel? What if it was a white dude? What if it was Ricky
Rick
Gervais?
Gervais.
This is what Charlemagne said.
Yeah,
That's
probably
interesting.
right.
Will Smith, what do you think, Al? I don't think he's hitting him.
I don't know. I think Will was fed up. I think the next,
this is the thing. I
Mm.
think
it
Will,
could have been anybody.
I think Will was fed up, and then he took it out on somebody he knew he could get away with taking it out on,
Exactly.
which is why
That's
it's
a
so
good
pussy to
He's
me.
known him for like
Exactly.
25 years. He's like,
But he's also
And
made
I want
jokes.
to make a point about that. He did make jokes in the past. I want to make another point. Nobody in that room was rooting for Chris Rock.
what do you mean?
Keep this in mind. All the people in that crowd have been made fun of by Chris Rock for the last decade. These are people who live in their own little Hollywood bubbles. Nobody ever gives them pushback. Nobody ever teases them. Nobody ever says nothing to these people. They don't have a sense of humor. You go see these shows, and they're like groaning about all these jokes and then applauding when the jokes.
Not all of them.
They
I know Andrew's
go-
probably
go-
playing a little bit, but not all of them, because at the end of the day, I saw the interviews afterwards, and I see like quite a few of them saying, what Will Smith did weren't cool, and he should have. Actually, there was this one guy that said, I can't remember the flipping actor's name now. I think he's an Italian actor, old school actor. Is it Italian? But yeah, he said Will Smith, what he did was kind of lame. But to be fair, actually, maybe Andrew's right, because now I think about it, I saw the little clips of all the different Hollywood people talking about it on the red carpet, on after show, whatever it is. And yeah, a lot of them were like trying to be really political, really diplomatic, and saying, "Oh yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's I don't know if what Will did was right. I don't know if what Chris did was wrong." You know, they were trying to be really diplomatic. So maybe Andrew's got a point.
These events because they want the public applause.
Yeah.
They want the public validation, but they know that they're going to get caught in the crosshairs from a Chris Rock joke, and it drives them crazy. And they were happy. Did you see the way Samuel L. Jackson dapped up?
They would have probably cheered if it was Ricky Gervais.
Did you see the way that Denzel and Bradley Cooper?
Hey, watch it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Hey, Denzel a loser, dog.
Nah. Denzel's not no loser, man. What he pulled Will Smith and he said to him, "Look, man, in your best day, so the devil will come for you, and your best moments, the devil will come for you." He was advising him like a dad. He was telling them off like in the best way. What's going on, CLA World? How you doing, man? Reacting to these guys, the Flagrant 2 guys, talking about this Will Smith thing. But yeah, I don't think Denzel was a clown. He come in like a smart dad. But anyway, let's see what he's got to say.
I gotta give credit.
Andrew knows. What's Akash on about, man? Exactly. What's Akash on about, man?
But I guess what I'm trying to say is like they were on the side of Will. These are people. A lot of the people there are humorless. It's not like we have actual comedians in the audience. They can't go back and forth with Chris Rock. So they were loving the fact that Will got up and slapped the bully.
Yeah.
I think they were rooting for it.
He ain't no
But
bully,
again,
man.
Will Smith was the bully.
Yes.
If you get bullied
Yes.
and then you pick on another kid that you won't do anything to you, you're not a bully.
Yes.
And
You're right.
Will Smith is choosing to stay with
Zoom
the woman
into
that's
me a
causing
little
all
bit.
the bullying. Whether that's his choice, fine. But if that's the bed you made, you lie in it.
I'm honest. I'm being serious with you, and this is not my idea, so I can't give credit. But I won't give credit to this person because I don't want him to get in trouble. But a friend of mine was like, "I sincerely believe that Jada is a witch." Like with spells and shit.
Is this
Like-
1300s? Are you
Hey,
talking
hey,
Schultz in the
hey, hey,
1300s?
Hold on. Hold
I'm
on.
being serious. I spent the weekend up in
I don't know what to think about witches and black magic and all that. She probably is, you know. She feels like it. She proper looks like she could be, you know.
I was talking to somebody, and they were like, "No, I think she's like a literal witch. Like, I think she has him mind controlled." And
He laughed at the beginning.
that's what fucked him.
Yeah, can we discuss that?
Okay, the joke happens. It's a very easy joke. Everybody who's watching now has already heard it.
And not
It's
a
really
mean
not
joke,
that
by
bad.
the way.
Not even that mean.
Nah, it's not.
He laughs though, and then she gets a little.
She rolls her
upset.
eyes.
Okay, she rolls her eyes, and I think he went up there because he had to make up for the fact.
He laughed.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a break. We
That's
need to talk
lame,
about the
man.
Infamous Tour.
Can you
Radio
imagine?
City, thank you so much.
That's
Right now,
lame.
there are only single seats available for Radio City, man. Nice. Places, and then
Sorry, I have to record this in my camera phone. Miles is a dumbass, so that's what that is. But anyway, 2 comedy specials.
you got to join the Red Panda
What
and
this
Fox
bit?
Financial Opinion.
Like it was just a reaction to his wife. It
You
could have
are
been
worth
anybody in that
hundreds of millions
Like,
of
think about
dollars. You don't do that. You got to think. Like
Son.
the fact that he's getting celebrated for this
Y'all-
is crazy
Y'all
to me.
all say if anybody
Crazy.
did anything
Wait,
to
who's
your
getting
wives,
celebrated?
you're going crazy.
Well, that's the thing. If you were defending your wife, I think that it's forgivable. I think most people will forgive.
Yeah.
But I'm getting two reactions to this. I'm getting like my friends outside the biz going, well, yeah, he's talking about his wife, like it's gonna happen. And then I'm getting my friends are inside the biz going like, Chris Rock was a complete professional and Will Smith was an absolute buffoon. Shouldn't have done it.
I'm getting a
think
little
both is
bit.
right.
I'm getting a little bit of both reactions, but I would also say context matters. If it's an innocent joke about mostly innocent joke about my wife, and then he says, "Oh, that was a nice," like I'll talk to him after. 100%. If I'm upset, I'm gonna talk to you after. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's
walk
what
up
normal
on stage
person
and
does.
slap you in the mouth, specifically because you're smaller than me, and I can get away with it. I guarantee you, he's not doing that to a white guy. Probably not. Definitely not The Rock. A big
he ain't
motherfucker, he
doing
ain't
that.
slapping The Rock.
He ain't doing that.
He ain't
to-
saying nothing.
I'm telling you, in that moment, you turn to your wife and you see your wife is upset by something somebody
If he
else
screamed-
did. You're going
If
to
he just
react.
screamed, "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth," that would have been wild. But okay, that's hey.
People will
whatever,
still be
it's
talking
crazy.
about that.
You don't
Like,
think
like,
that- you don't think
people
he's,
will still be like, what the
kinda
fuck?
enjoying it a little? Like, what
What you
think?
mean?
You don't think like his wife's out here like banging dudes and shit, embarrassing him all over the fucking
And this is-
internet?
he-
Yeah,
talking
let's
about his
Stop
podcast.
it. Let's like.
Stop it.
He's
Tell
fucking.
her.
He's fucking too.
Who?
Yeah, but he's
Who?
become the butt of the joke. Nobody, very few people
Okay.
are.
What's
Like,
out on
yeah,
about,
Will
man?
is fucking too. They're like, yo, Will's wife got banged out by a child that
We
she
don't
got
even
sober
know.
up. That's kinda
We don't
weird.
even know
That's a
who
little
Will's
fucking
been
twisted,
fucking.
still
So that's not
stupid.
that. There's
And
no point
Will's
even
a little
talking
bit
about
of
that.
staying with it.
He's keeping it quiet, so there's a difference there.
When she was in her early 20s,
There's one thing with if Jada's smashing other guys and that, and Will's doing it too. They got their open relationship going. But at the end of the day, we all know about what Jada's up to. We don't know nothing about what Will's up to. Even the whole Margot Robbie thing, that is like all rumors that probably didn't even happen. That's the most we know. But the whole point is Will's respect. If it's happening, I don't even know if it's happening. If it's happening, Will's respectful about it. Jada is going on Red Table Talk and saying, I was in an entanglement. I was in a different place. You were basically boring as fuck. And you ain't no Tupac. Yeah, fuck that. Like, she's embarrassing him on TV, man. I know he agreed to that shit, but I don't think it was gonna. I don't think he thought it was gonna end up like that with his bad marriage for life thing, man. So he should at least release the chicks he's banging. Maybe that'll balance it out. But I guess he didn't feel he wanted to be that petty, or maybe he's not actually banging other chicks. I don't know.
and then fucked her, the guy would be a real piece of shit to everybody, to everyone on earth.
Sorry.
I think what's happening right now for Will is like he realizes the fame is slipping, and he's done so much to hold on to it. Like when the movies weren't really working, he hopped on social media and he was in every Instagram, every TikTok, YouTube, like, and he is by far the most. And I look, when I say talented, like maybe Jamie Foxx is the most talented, but like he is a superstar, one of the most engaging characters
Everything.
ever. Like
Has everything.
so motivational,
Has the brain, has the charisma,
He's got
has
it.
the
Off
look,
jump,
has
16
the
years old, like a star.
It.
genius.
He's fucking awesome, and he's realizing it slip away. And you got to realize the guy's 50 years old. He's been the guy since he's 18. The guy. His whole identity is wrapped around being the guy. And it's slowly fading away, and the movie roles aren't being handed to him like they used to.
The movies aren't.
And
Will Smith's first taste of not feeling like the guy, as Andrew's on about, is when Eminem came for him and it was just dissing him in his songs and that. It's like, Will Smith ain't got a cuss in his records. Well, I do, so fuck him and fuck you too. Oh, man. Yeah. That was when Will Smith started to seem corny. Eminem single-handedly made Will Smith seem corny as hell. I mean, I always love Miami, getting jiggy with it, Men in Black, you know, the original, not the second one. The songs, not the films. And yeah, I'll always love those songs. They're always gonna be my childhood. But yeah, Eminem made Will Smith seem corny as hell.
Rushing like they used
movies
to
aren't crushing
automatically.
like they used to. And yes, he got an Oscar, but nobody gives a fuck about the Oscars anymore. People aren't talking about Will in the way that they used to talk about Will. And I
Who's
think
that in the
it's happening-
background saying, stop it, man?
Talking about Will in the way that they used to talk about Will. And
I
think
don't
it's
know
happening
who
to
said
this.
that. I'm not
It's
gonna.
happened to Jim Carrey. Like Jim Carrey was the guy, and the second he stopped being the guy and it slowly started fading away, he had this fucking crisis, dude.
Mm.
Right? he had this crisis where he's.
I don't know if that's the
talking
reason,
about,
but could
life
be.
is meaningless and it means nothing. And it's like, oh, if you weren't the guy, I guess life is meaningless, right? Like, and I think right now, I mean, didn't he put out this whole book about crushing his ego and all this other stuff? It's like, anybody who's putting out all this information about how to live life
Is this loud enough, guys? I don't know if CLA World if you're still in there.
And this is perfect proof of it.
That might be a more true point because what I was thinking is he was not built for this age of transparency of celebrity. Like back in the 90s when celebrity was very crafted, he plotted out his entire career. This is how I become the biggest movie star.
I don't know if they're
on the
talking
planet. And he
of
did.
Will Smith or Jim Carrey now, but I think it's about Will Smith. But it would help if you didn't go on Red Table Talk and air it out. Like Akashi's saying, yeah, social media is mad. Like everybody's constantly, live, constantly being recorded, constantly being posted about. Like news is traveling at a rapid pace, constant. Like the amount of shit that was coming out, the memes, the videos. Is it RCA World? No. CLA World's got me confused now. Is it? I can't remember what they're called now. They made a skit. Those guys, those funny skit guys on YouTube, the black skit guys. I think they're from Texas. They made a skit in like hours of when it happened. Suits, all the gear, everything. Like shit travels fast. But yeah, Will Smith, if he knows how news travels. He knows how things are now. So you should know better than to be doing red table talks and shit like that, making it 10 times worse. I do want to see if Jada's going to do a red table talk about this. You can't not address this. And I wonder if Will's going to be involved. Probably not. If he's smart, we'll see.
And then it shifted to, okay, but now we want transparency from our celebrities. Kevin Hart is brilliant at it. I think Will Smith was like, all right, let's leap in. And he had these YouTube videos, Facebook videos that were like cultivated and great.
Yeah.
But then he kept getting more transparent. And then we're just like, you're having
Marcus Brownlee. Haha.
sex. Like, this guy's a fucking weirdo a little bit.
Yo.
Saying all these crazy things. And it's like, yo, he got too transparent.
And you know what? They wanted to, I don't know if they wanted this, but it looked like they were on the trajectory to be like the new Kardashians. Remember, we were like, oh shit, the Smith family's like the positive Kardashians.
Yes.
Y'all can't handle the smoke. Kardashians they love the smoke. They sit in the smoke. They're born in the fucking smoke.
Yeah.
You talk about these motherfuckers all the time. They don't care.
Yeah.
They still hanging out with one another, living with one another, loving on one another. Like
They wouldn't be going on stage slapping people.
That might be some Armenian shit, low key, but they are tight fucking knit and deal with craziness all the time. They tried it. Now, granted, their lives are way crazier. Like if they're actually they try to do the full transparency shit, but then not really share what the real was.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden the real started coming out and they're like, whoa, we can't protect our image. Nah.
And she's a bigger like culprit of that than Will, I think. Her
With the
whole red table talk is, hey, let's be transparent. She had an hour-long episode with Will. I watched it. I thought it was dope. The first one where they talk about marital troubles, and then you find out a year later they're fucking everybody else, and you're like, oh, you guys are liars. You're phonies.
Yeah. What?
No, I'm just saying if it's an arrangement, like that doesn't mean they have a bad marriage. It could be a healthy marriage, and that's what they agreed to.
Well, in that same first hour, she's like, "We're not swingers. We don't have an open relationship.
Yeah, they
Y'all
lied.
can dead all
lied
that.
about
okay,
that.
that's like a balls face lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one is it, man? Are they swingers?
You think the Kardashians are telling us all the truth? Like they tell us what they want us to know. So
That's
it's the same
true.
shit.
And if you find out, they're not upset about it. All right, you found
Exactly.
out. We're not lying. We're not running from
Are
it.
they swingers or what?
I
Which
only
one
had
is it?
surgery, wink, wink. And then if you say they had 1,000 surgeries, they're not slapping anybody in the mouth.
They love that we say they got 1,000 surgeries. They love it. We're talking about their asses. They love every time we talk about
Put my
their
name in
Do
your
they
mouth.
love it?
Yes, the Kardashian
the
motto.
currency.
Put my name in your mouth.
Kim went on a show and got her ass like
X-rayed.
X-rayed
Yeah, I saw
just to prove to people that it was real. That's how much the shit was bothering her that people were saying her ass was fake.
It makes her look cooler if her fat ass is real.
Content.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Who's
but the
not
fact
gonna,
that you have to prove it, that means it's getting to you.
I don't think it's getting to. I just think it's news, and they're
Yeah.
getting in. And then all of a
course.
sudden, you have this episode.
Andrew's
where
right.
You're gonna get X-rayed to see if her ass is
It's
actually
like when
real.
a rapper gets.
Man, Alex's take's always mad.
Like, yo, let me check my diamonds
I'ma
because
watch
it's
that
like more
shit.
content.
And even if it gets to you, it's all right. I'm going to say it, but if they're saying it, I'll handle it within my show and get ratings for it. But I'm not going to be upset at everybody saying it and fuck you, how dare you. You put your life out there. A guy made a fairly harmless joke. It
Can
triggered
we stop?
something.
It's not fairly harmless because it depends on the person that the joke is like. Jada gets to
There's a
decide
video
if
of
it's a harmless
Jada
joke.
looking into a camera saying, all I
Bro,
can do
what's up with Alex, man? He's an epitome of this 2022 mentality of like, oh, I'm offended. You're allowed to be offended. I mean, yes, you are allowed to be offended, but we have to all agree on a relative scale of what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Otherwise, we're just going to be messed up. Like, otherwise, we might as well just cancel comedy completely, because there has to be a level of what we can joke about and what we shouldn't joke. You know what? Everything should go. It's either all okay or none of it's okay at this point. And yes, there's going to be varying levels of what's acceptable, but I think the way to measure it is to see if oh shit, I lost track of what I was going to say now. I think the way to measure it is to say if it's going to hurt. No, not if it's going to hurt. The way to measure it, so I've lost track of my short. I've completely lost track of what I was going to say. I'll remember it in a second.
So, laugh about it, yo. Laugh.
You can tell the black guy is trying to look good in front of his black female friends. Tell me. I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, it's like, what is wrong with this guy, man? I was trying to remember what I was going to say. It's fucking sick. Fuck, I was thinking about 20 different things at once, and I can't remember what I was going to say.
This is a perfect opportunity to laugh about it. You put that out there.
Reality
you
is,
didn't say, hey, don't make jokes about this. It really bothers me. If you said that and Chris did it, that's kind of fucked up. I still defend the joke, but I see how you get triggered. But if you say,
Chris didn't even know she had alopecia, right? It's mad. What is this world? What is this world? Okay, yeah, that's the thing I was going to say. I don't know how the hell I can remember it. Like stuttering and muttering and all that. But yeah, basically, as long as you know, if you can tell, as human beings, we can kind of tell. As long as you know the person isn't coming with ill intent, as long as you can navigate that the person isn't coming with ill intent and the intent is just to be funny, the intent is just to do their job, to be a comedian, to make you laugh, you shouldn't be getting offended by it. And if you do get offended, that's fine. But as a society, we accept that this person's intent wasn't to hurt, wasn't to harm. The person's intent was to make you laugh, was to do their job, was to be comedic. They weren't attacking a group to be hateful. As long as you can tell they're not trying to be hateful, then we have to accept the jokes. That's it. That's how it should work. There's no, oh, this is too offensive. We can't say this, can't say that. Otherwise there'll be a time we can't say anything.
Point is laugh about it. As a comedian, I go, oh, she said.
I heard that's just
a
Twitter gangster says, I heard that's just the female version of the condition that causes men to lose their hair. Well, look, I'm going bald as well, man. I should be offended too on her behalf. Like, oh, why is he making fun of people losing their? Come on, man, take it. These people, man, they're just way too narcissistic and up their own asses to just chill and just have a laugh, man. I mean, to be fair, most of the celebrities they grin and bear it, but Will Smith, I don't know what he was thinking. I think he's gone mental. That's my guess. It's either he's gone mental or this is all a plot by the Illuminati to get everyone watching the Oscars again. And they got Will Smith and Chris Rock in on it. You know, in fact, maybe only Will Smith is in on it. That's why Chris Rock was able to act so stunned. You know, like maybe they said, "Look, Will, you're going to win Best Actor, and if you want to keep this Best Actor award, you got to do this for us." This is the Illuminati talking, and yeah. You got to make sure you slap Chris Rock because the Oscars are dying. They're going to die soon. And we can't afford to have the Oscars dying. That's our bread and butter. The Illuminati's like, so you're going to go up there and slap Chris Rock. He's not going to know about it. But don't worry. We'll reimburse you. Yes, it's going to tarnish your career a little bit. But we're going to give you that Best Actor Oscar. And we're going to give you a nice pay packet. That's what the Illuminati said to Will. Because it's just mad. Like... it's just mad. I bet they wanted even Kanye West wouldn't have been enough because people expect that from Kanye West. They had to get the person that don't expect it from.
And Jada is a sex machine,
I
yo.
feel bad if you're Debbie Moore and you wake up and you're like, wait, someone said they look like me and they got the shit slapped out of them. She's probably like, wait, what's so wrong about being G.I. Jane?
You know how much I worked out for that role?
I looked amazing as G.I. Jane.
And Jada had short hair her whole
I'm saying this to the people that's defending Will Smith. She doesn't have cancer or anything. It's not that serious. Not like exactly. It's ridiculous. And to be fair, I don't know if you guys know, if you know Twitter Gangster, if you know about Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr was literally not that long ago, I think was it Christmas time, making jokes about cancer. Like, I can't remember what the jokes were, but it was basically talking about how, people have died of cancer or something like that. Making jokes about that on his live show. Like people make jokes about way worse stuff. But yeah, I would have wondered what Will Smith. It's a good job it weren't Jimmy Carr, because Jimmy Carr would not have done anything subtle like that. He would have gone for the whole. Jimmy Carr would have gone for the whole August, entanglement shit. But I think apparently people have already made fun of their marriage at the start of the show, which is weird.
Yeah, like
She's not somebody that her whole worth was her hair.
Yeah, but women and their hair, it's very
Sure,
important to them.
I understand
So, like,
that.
even if she rocked a short hair it wasn't
was a choice.
shaved. Yeah, it was a choice.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand that.
having alopecia is an autoimmune disorder. So if we make fun of people's disorder, that's a fucked up joke.
Hey, bro,
we
I
just
got
don't see it as
allergies.
such
That's
a
an
serious
autoimmune disorder.
illness, but it is a disorder, and it's like making
I got
fun of.
allergies. You
That's
can't
not
make fun
that's
of
not a
that.
disorder.
But he's also a comedian. Like,
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah,
knew we were
but-
gonna be roasting, and also it's not
That's like
she
if
wasn't
somebody
there.
had Tourette's and you're making fun of
That's
their Tourette's.
she's
That's
a public
fucked up.
figure.
She's not.
Wait, what? What is that on about? What, making fun of Tourette's is fucked up? I mean, yeah, but like context matters, right? If you're on stage and you're a comedian, people know that, okay, there's a chance this is going to go into an extreme, not even extreme, but he's gonna push buttons. If comedians don't push buttons, then what's the point? Like, what, we're gonna just make jokes about easy targets like Donald Trump or something, or what? I don't get it. What is out on about, man? Like, he hangs out with Andrew Schultz of all people. He was just a minute ago laughing his ass off about all the crazy hard jokes Andrew was just throwing out. It was throwing out jokes at the start of this podcast, and now all of a sudden he's saying this isn't right. What? Make up your mind, Alex. Which
Not a public figure. If she
was
stays out of the
home-
limelight,
Steve Harvey would have
even if she
took
stays
his
out of the
moustache off
limelight
and
she's
slapped
coming with
Will
her
Smith back
husband
with it.
to a thing, and then you go out of your way to talk shit about her, and she's not famous and doesn't try to be famous. To me, that's crossing the line. If you are a celebrity who happens to be married to somebody, it's actually kind of sexist to be like, oh, she can't take a joke. Your husband has to speak on your
Down
behalf.
syndrome's a
You can't-
disorder.
Yeah.
Like,
And if we made fun of Down syndrome people, we would be fucked up. That's why we never do it over here.
That's my point. Like, people with Down syndrome deserve like respect and human
Yeah,
rights.
just Alex just realized this
Accommodate
hypocrisy
them.
right there, isn't it?
At the same time, as a comedian, that's my job.
they
Like, I'm gonna
deserve
make
them
jokes.
too.
I
Like-
see you as equal. You get these jokes.
Yeah,
And not
if
everyone
you
should
saw
do
them
it.
in person, they should smack the shit out of you. If they're like, and that would be their right if they felt upset about
No,
the
I
joke.
don't
No,
think
it's
it's your
not
right
at all.
to assault someone.
It's not at
even-
all.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
actually
no,
even
I
worse.
misspoke. But I mean, like, if they got upset by the joke, that's on them.
Yeah,
You can't
talk
just be
to me
like,
about
hey,
it, dog.
don't get upset, it's a joke. But you're making fun of their disorder.
Yeah, but I'm a comedian.
Okay, but people can get upset at a
What?
joke.
100%.
Yeah.
Why is Alex trying to die on this hill, bruv? You hang out with Akash Singh and Andrew Schultz. Like, how are you gonna start saying, oh, people are gonna get upset and come to you and that? Like, this is literally their job. Otherwise, what?
You have the right to get
Yeah,
upset, but you
that's
don't have the
true.
right to walk up and slap. I
Oh,
say,
I am not.
Dude, Alex, all his female friends before the show was telling him you better not. Literally, I think Jada came up to Alex and went, did that look? I swear that.
Justifying the slap. I think the slap is wrong.
that's crazy.
Don't get- yeah.
He has the right to be upset, but you don't have the right to act
absolutely,
like
yeah.
that. You can talk to me after the show. You got my number. You got whatever you want. If you were upset about 2016, I read.
To be
one
honest with
person
you,
on
even this
Twitter
all this whole
bullshit.
talking about it
And
is
I
like
said
lame
that
as
Will
well.
Privately asked him not to make any more jokes.
I heard that
if he
too.
did that and Chris still made the joke, Chris, be ready, bruh. Be ready.
So
Because
let's-
you would just now.
Oh,
I'll
wait,
give him
say that again.
Yeah,
Say that part again.
That's important.
Yeah.
Y'all heard what?
What, the chainmail's over here?
Yeah,
What's
I can't
going
hear
on?
shit.
So
in this. My
apparently
fucking
this-
shoulders all down. My back hurts. Pollen.
So
This country ass town. Why am I in this country ass town?
Did you see the 2016 jokes?
Yeah.
Do you want to watch them real quick?
Yeah.
I come in, protesting. I'm like, is she on a TV show? Jada's gonna boycott the Oscars. Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
It's finally taking off that armor. He's acting different. Yeah, I know, right? What's up with that?
Is that justification to get slapped?
No, but
7 years later.
No.
not at all. But if it is true, what y'all were saying, that there was a conversation between what?
That's not verified. With this whole story.
Oh, somebody making that shit up on Twitter.
It's
If there was a conversation between Will and Chris about not making jokes and Chris agreed to it, then yeah, that's like you're going against something you promised. That's just with anything. It doesn't matter if it's jokes. It's about anything. That just shows no integrity whatsoever. But I doubt that. I doubt that. You know, I doubt that. But then again, that could explain why Will Smith was like had enough balls to walk up on the stage and slap him. Because if he's already made a promise and he's broken that promise in front of millions, that ain't gonna feel good. But the way he was laughing, you don't laugh like that if you know this guy's breaking a promise, you know. So I don't believe that.
one person said on Twitter, so you don't know if it's real or not. Yeah. If it's real, that's a different thing. I tend to believe it's not because, again, Chris Rock is aware of how thin he is. The motherfucker swimming for exercise, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't fighting. He's not trying to fight a guy who played Ali.
And Dove was saying that Chris Rock has had a broken arm and that he's been like in a cast or in a sling for the last few months. Yeah. So it's possible that the arm ain't even working. He just took off the sling or whatever so he could deliver the jokes. Whoa. Now, I don't know if Will Smith knows this, but if he does, he's double pussy. Yeah. Because he knows that Chris ain't going to come back.
Yeah. I don't think Will knows that either, to be fair, but it's still a pussy move.
I mean, Chris Rock got to smash Jada.
Yeah. 100%.
Jada would do it.
Yeah. Let Will have the Oscar. Yeah. You take home the Golden Globe.
This is what I said. This is what I said in my video. I swear there's something going on that Chris Rock wants to bang Jada or something because it keeps coming for her. He came for her 2016. Apparently there was some weird beef when they worked on the film together. I don't know. Twitter says Kevin Samuel said she had a remote control and her hand controlling. Yeah, it does look like it, man. Like, literally, like, that girl, Jada Pinkett Smith, is literally... I never knew how much control she had over the man. You know, if Will's first wife wouldn't be behaving like this, man. Can you imagine if he stayed with her? Obviously, we wouldn't have Jaden and Willow, but maybe a different version of them. But his first wife, I feel like she'd be a ride or die, man. But he dumped her for Jada, and this is where we are. This is the timeline we're in.
Talking about her head?
Jada's head,
yeah. Also, you got to smash the mother.
Oh, the mom is
because she's the first vampire. Like, you take her out, and then all.
I don't know what Alex is on about, man. Like, Jada is the number one. If he smashes Jada, that's nuts. Like, imagine a world where, in front of billions of people, you get up for your wife to slap this guy and destroy your legacy almost, and then the guy that you went to slap ends up banging the wife that you were trying to defend. That would be nuts. I don't know what Alex on about banging the mum. I don't know. It's like he's always trying to de-escalate all this, like he's being controlled by Jada himself. What's going on?
Normalize.
You go to Will, be like, call me daddy now.
Whoa.
That's what you got it.
Is it crazy that they let him stay the rest of the night?
It's fucking insane.
I couldn't believe it.
That's insane.
Okay, I couldn't believe
That's
it.
where you call
Why are they so shocked? It's Will Smith. He's about to win an Oscar. Of course they're going to let him stay. And it was probably set up by the Illuminati. Of course they're going to let him stay.
You do that shit. Oh, we're going to talk about Hollywood because all these motherfuckers care about is their stupid fucking awards and nothing else matters outside of it. I mean, they gave Roman Polanski an absentee award. This is the guy who's a legit pedophile, convicted, living in France where you could do that. Gave him an award. Half the people stood up clapping.
Fucking crazy. These guys are
But the movie was fire.
Pieces of shit.
Shut up.
There's a little bit of Hollywood in you.
I'm not defending no woman that cheats on me with a dude 30 years younger. Your son's homie. Tell me about it, man. That was the first. When I saw it, that was the first thing I thought of. I was like, "Is this guy?" When I remember I was half awake, like looking at my phone and seeing the footage, and I was like, "This guy just went up there and slapped this guy for this woman that's been cheated on him with a kid." This is what happens when a little boy's smashing your wife, man. That's not the one. You should have just locked it off. And this whole talk about open relationship crap. I swear it was like, I swear it was like she cheated on him with August Alsina, and then it was an open relationship. I swear that's what it was. Because Will was like, "Oh man, I can't divorce you. I always said this marriage ain't gonna fail. I'm not gonna fail." Like, Will Smith is the kind of person that's like, he will literally kill himself to succeed, you know? So he was like, I ain't divorcing you, so we're just gonna have to have an open relationship now. But it's obviously still pissing him off that she did this shit. That's what it seems like to me.
You said Adrian Brody is definitely.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Is he?
I thought you
Just
said
because he
penis.
got a big nose, don't make him a Jew.
I literally
bro.
thought he was Italian.
Could be Italian. I'm gonna look
Yeah.
that up.
So, all right. The point is, he doesn't get kicked out. I mean, you do this in a basketball game, you're kicked out.
Kicked
you're
out.
suspended.
You do
You're
this
literally
anywhere you're kicked out.
anywhere you're kicked out. You don't get kicked out there because we all know that they know he's gonna win,
Yes.
right? And they don't want to fuck up the live show, and they don't want to make a scene.
Yes.
And they don't want it to be bad.
I was assuming he would get kicked out and then they would give the award to somebody else.
100%.
Because
They
you
should
just
have.
slapped our fucking presenter.
Son, it's crazy.
You ask this guy to come here and present an award,
And then he gets
slapped.
attacked,
Then the guy
and
who
you do
slaps him
nothing.
sits there and
Nah.
gets a fucking award, and,
Mad.
and people are going nuts for him.
Foul.
It's mad, but it doesn't shock me. It's Will Smith.
And what's crazy is that he wasn't one of the hosts. Will Smith was nominated for the Oscar. He had the power before the award to say, "I'm not showing up if Chris Rock is performing and roasting."
Right,
and
or
blah,
you
blah,
hit
blah."
Chris and go, "Yo, if you say some shit about my girl, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you."
Yeah.
Beforehand. And
Simple
then
as that.
Maybe that's what he said.
knows
If he
who's-
said it to him already, he's assuming that.
If
yo,
that's true.
If that's
We're
true.
assuming some random tweets are true.
Sure.
That's not verified in any way, shape, or form.
But
We
I
all
think it's
know.
safe to assume that he probably didn't like that he was making fun of his girl at the 2016 shits.
Yeah, but I also don't know if Will said anything.
Yo, son.
Will's the kind of guy
Yeah,
who
he
let
might
his
not
wife
have.
fuck somebody else and stay with her.
But he should have.
The question on Twitter seems to be, why is Will Smith so upset about a joke about his wife
Go on.
and not his wife hooking up
Banging
with
some
other
kid.
guys? Like
Okay.
that. should
All
be
this
the thing
open
that makes people
relationship
upset.
BS, poly
And I
or
think
whatever
Tom
they
Segura
call
said
it,
like,
just
you know
started
who
like a
really
year
wanna
ago.
slap?
That was
Yeah,
not a popular
can't
thing
slap
in
that person. So
2019
you slap
on
the
back.
people
Yeah,
who
man.
shit.
I mean, it's been around, but yeah, like it's not been popular. Yeah, but like, no, it's only just started to get popular recently. Yeah,
I don't know what goes on in their private house. I think
and
they have an open
not everyone can do it. Like everyone thinks they can do it, but when it actually starts happening, it ain't easy. I mean, I've never done it myself, but I can imagine it's one of them things where you think you can do it, and then when you actually do it, it's just like, nah, this isn't what I expected. I hate this, you know.
open marriage. It's pretty clear. People know girls Will has fucked, and the fact that the public
What
knows
girls?
that, I think he's probably.
I don't know that.
guys more-
So then why does he slap Chris Rock? Because he's that protective of his
He's
wife.
fed up. He's
Fed up
been
why?
the
But
he's
fed up
been the
why? But
punching
fed up
bag.
why?
He's been the punching bag for the past 3 years.
Why is he the punching bag if it's an open marriage?
Mm.
Why
Because
can't he talk about how open he is?
Mm-hmm.
he's. I think honestly, he's doing that to protect his wife.
That's what we're saying. Everything's to protect his wife, and his wife ain't protecting him. His wife is out there like, yeah, we had an entanglement. Yeah, this. And she wasn't even. Yo, when
And
you
when
watch
he-
that, she wasn't even remorseful. She wasn't even remorseful. Like she was almost angry
When-
that he
yeah.
brought it up.
Twitter Gangster says, now you see everybody talking about doing it. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was just on Tinder a week ago. That crap in everyone's bio. Damn, what a world, man. I've been in a relationship, faithful relationship, for the past nearly 10 years now, and I can't even imagine what it'd be like to be single and get back out there again, because I feel like it's all changed. Like when I was single, Tinder didn't even exist, you know. It's mad. Like it just started as I got in a relationship, and I've never even used it, so I can't even imagine what it would be like to be single after all that time, and what the dating market is like now. It's like you probably ain't got a choice. Like in this day and age, the way things are, starting a new relationship, you probably ain't got a choice but to be poly. You kind of gotta be poly, man. It's mad. Just gotta be ready. Just be for yourself in this day and age. If you're single, like it's mad out there.
When he says entanglement and he questions the word, she gets irritated. She's like, that's what I said. Entanglement. Like, bitch, you cheated, bro.
No, it's nothing wrong.
Even if it wasn't cheating, you know I look stupid.
I don't know what Al said. I'm sure like the whole August thing happened before they decided to be poly. Then they decided to be poly after the August thing happened. It was like what 20s? I don't know when it was, but.
Out here angry that I brought up that you fucked up. We supposed to keep this on the low. You couldn't control and keep it on the low, and I look stupid. And you angry at me?
I'm the one getting embarrassed, and then I call you out on wording, and you get, that's what I said. No, it's not what you said.
I agree with you guys.
She
100%.
could be a witch, bro.
Nah.
She could be a witch, dude.
I agree
I
with
mean
you
that.
guys.
You know what take that's out there?
We don't know.
There's only one way.
Yeah.
You know what take that's
Y'all
out
never
there?
seen them on an island.
This is a bit of a cucky take, but it's out there that he is in an emotionally abusive relationship. And that's why he cares so much about what she thinks and her reaction to something.
Akash, can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Please.
Would an emotionally abusive person date someone who's like 25 years younger than them, get into a relationship with them?
That's a good point. No,
Like,
well, he's not like getting out of. He's not like a drug addict or anything.
yeah, like would the emotionally abusive person do that? Maybe.
No, yeah,
You think
maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
controlling emotionally abusive person might get in a relationship with someone fresh off a drug habit, that's needing. You think maybe they would do that? Of course, she's emotionally abusive, bro.
Okay, so I don't understand how that's not coming up more. And it's Will. The fact that he's being celebrated for this is fucking mind-boggling.
Who's being celebrated?
Dude, it is 50-50.
It's
Will is
50-50.
being celebrated.
It's mad, isn't it?
If you talk about
It
my
is
wife,
so mad how people
it's
are
a lot of
like
the
cool
same
with
people
this.
Ain't nobody
about-
talking about your wife because your wife keep her mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very simple. Like, all of us got girls, we got wives. We are choosing not to make them public figures.
Yeah.
They are choosing not to make our lives public.
Yes.
Maybe you get little shots of our life,
Yeah.
but it's not every little fucking bit of trials and tribulations that we
Yes.
go through. They want that.
Context matters. Your wife is not his wife.
You want to talk about alopecia, about your struggle with alopecia and how you getting over it and all that stuff, but then you don't want the world to also talk about it.
Yeah.
That's
you
not
can
how the
joke
world
about it, but
works.
nobody else
But
can.
it's a disorder.
What does
What
that
does that
mean?
mean?
You retarded. We talk about you.
Yeah, but I can take it. And it's like, I told you
Yeah.
guys that because I know the jokes are going to come. But it's like,
If you are going
just because
to-
she's talking about her
She's
alopecia
monetizing it. She's not just talking about it. She's monetizing it, saying on a thing she gets paid on, I just have to laugh at it.
That's still-
I'm going to watch that and say the bitch could take a joke then.
I don't know. It's still not the okay to make fun of a disorder, bro.
Yeah, and
And it's
100%.
and one that probably affects her every day.
He also didn't say...
Like I have alopecia, but it was from stress and sleep when I wasn't sleeping at all, and I had fucking crop circles in my motherfucking head,
That's true. I remember that.
and I had to fucking shave and just do fine hairstyles where I can hide it and shit like that. Shit was annoying to deal with. It was sensitive. It sucked. If you
Hilarious,
guys made no,
That is
Drew
funny.
knew about that, and Drew didn't make jokes.
Yeah.
Well,
because
because
it
I'm
was
very sensitive to hair loss.
But I'm just saying,
You know what I'm saying?
like,
Men lose our hair all the time. We're supposed to be sensitive about a girl doing that's equality.
I'm just saying, you take shots
Welcome.
at everything.
I do take shots at
So the
everything.
fact that you didn't do that, you felt like, hey, maybe I shouldn't take a shot
That's
at that.
not it. It's because you were working like 22 hours a day and I felt bad.
Maybe.
Stop that. I actually cared more that you worked 22 hours a day than you had hair.
Yeah.
Man, Alex is going on a defense on this
I
shit.
definitely made fun of you a lot
Yeah.
more.
Why didn't you tell us? That would've
No,
could've-
but
I'll be honest, I thought his name is short for alopecia. Like,
Hold on 1 second. I need to check something real quick. Just make sure this is still going. Make sure this is still going. Okay. So good.
we call him Al. Like, I really did think that for a long time. He's like, no, it's Al.
Alopecia.
I see how things are.
But you didn't talk about it. You didn't make it a thing. If you had said on this podcast, all I could do is laugh on it, I'm going to make fucking jokes, dog. If you told me that off podcast in private, it's a very different thing. I handled it very differently. And that's not even, all jokes aside, I'm going to handle that completely differently than a
I'm
person.
still-
I'm telling you, Alex's girlfriend was in his ear before the show. I think so, man. Wow, I've never seen him so defensive like this.
But he has a right to be mad and stand up for his
Okay.
wife.
Yo, you
I get
always
it.
got a right to be
Yes.
mad and you
And
always
stand up for your
yeah,
wife.
like that and stand up for your girl.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that people like not you're not allowed to react a certain way to a joke. Like everybody's allowed to react whatever way they want to a joke. That's fine. Like you can be angry,
But you can't be putting your hands on anybody else, man.
Like, that's
leave.
completely fine.
Yeah, like all those things. It's when you start interrupting or when you put your life on someone else, it's super entitled. It's super privileged. Like he did the most Karen shit ever. He stopped the whole show.
Yeah.
For how he felt. It wasn't even how his wife felt. He didn't even check to see, hey,
No.
That-
It was
that he
all
did.
about his wife, how she felt.
He
No.
saw the role.
Hold
the
on.
high role.
He assumed his wife wanted to be defended in that moment.
we don't know
he
what
did
she
not.
said.
He did not lean over.
Shit, I went too far. What the hell's going on, man?
Simple as that. Exodus has got.
I have alopecia, but it was for
How are you feeling? Is everything okay? I'm about to go fuck this
It
guy
didn't
up.
happen.
and
I don't
whatever.
know
That
It
probably
happened.
happened too fast for that.
Comedy
them,
show. Like,
leave.
that's completely fine.
Yeah, like all those things. It's when you start interrupting or when you put your life on someone else, it's super entitled. It's super privileged. Like he did the most Karen shit ever. He stopped the whole show
Yeah.
for how he felt. It wasn't even how his wife felt. He didn't even check to see, hey,
no.
That-
It was
that he
all
did.
about his wife, how she felt.
He,
No.
he saw the
Why is
role.
it-
Hold
why
on.
is it
He
happening like
assumed
this, man?
his wife wanted to be defended in that moment.
we don't know
he
what
did
she
not.
said.
He did not lean over and go, "Hey, how are you feeling? Is everything okay? I'm about to go fuck this
It
guy
didn't
up."
I
and
don't
whatever.
know
That
It
probably
happened.
happened too fast for that.
It happened way too fast. For
You
that.
don't think
He
she looks at him
assumed.
and goes, "You're gonna let him talk to me like that"?
Now you blaming the woman like you always do. Why was she talking like that? Why was she dressed like
might have said
that?
that. She might have said that
No,
shit, and
that's
we didn't
facts.
see that, and then he's like, "All right, fine, I got to do something now," because he laughs at first. It looks like he's gonna.
And a
laugh
lot
it
of
off.
times you can say
an
that
angle
with just
where
a look.
she casts a spell, bro. There's an angle, dog. You can see it. She does some shit.
And then Will just wakes up, and
Literally.
just walks on over and just slaps him.
So I hear what you're saying. I just think he's making an assumption, and he is stopping an entire show that a lot of other people are there for. Like there was somebody who their whole life, corny it may be, but their whole life was about that
They
award
got
that they were
nominated
about.
for best actor, and then they lost to the guy that slapped everyone.
Or the director thing that he was giving away, the documentary.
I
Yeah.
feel bad for Questlove because Questlove wrote.
Oh, that was wait. What doc was that again?
Yo, Questlove got
about
emotional
Harlem.
and nobody gave a shit.
Summer in
Yeah.
Harlem.
But isn't that
Summer of
crazy?
Soul?
Like that,
Is it
like
on?
he's
A movie
yeah.
dedicated to
That
his,
shit was fun.
Apparently, I'm
He stole
getting really
Questlove's
bad
moment.
connection right now.
dedicated to
stole
his
his
dad, who I
moment,
think
bro.
died. And then Will Smith is gonna ruin that moment for that guy because he's upset about how his wife feels.
Will did the wrong thing.
Yeah. Now again, I'll say this at shows. a
And this
lot.
motherfucker got sorry to cut you, but he had a whole show about
know
stand-up
this.
comedy now. That's on
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a fucking irony, isn't it?
Roku or some
Yeah,
shit
you're
like
gonna
that.
put on
like,
a bunch of comedians, but then you're gonna dictate what they can and can't say. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Nah, B.
Get the fuck out
There's
of
also
here.
a lot of jokes. I didn't see Chris's whole thing, but like every Oscars monologue has little. It's the kind of roasty, right?
Yeah.
Like Ricky Gervais goes up there, just like
You
rips
know what you're
everyone,
getting with
like,
Chris Rock.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting. And I'll say this, and I'm gonna definitely say it more often now. But at shows, I'll say shit like, "Yo, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I understand I'm 5'7", I can't fight. So if I hurt your feelings, just give me a little thing and I'll move on." But there are people coming to a comedy show. They're not fucking Hollywood celebrities living a life of transparency.